Oh my God, we're back again. Brothers, sisters, and maybe kin. Or whatever the song says.
Something
Something along those lines. So, Tiny.
Yeah.
Amongst your possessions today, there's a bag.
Yeah, it's what I carry my stuff in, my computer.
But I'm talking about a different kind of bag that's not typically along with you for the ride. It's an Aldi bag.
Oh, yeah, the Aldi bag. So I've been doing some plastic mancy.
Plastic mancy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did some for you.
Yeah.
And I've done some for me.
Yeah, yeah, I got you.
So in this bag is a thing.
Oh, no, the other thing.
The other thing, but the other thing will be fine. Now, I'm going to hand it to you, and I'm going to let you assemble it and figure out what it is.
Oh, no.
Because you know how I did things to Marcus? I'm Marcusing you.
Oh, no.
But with something that I've made. So that's one piece.
Is this what Luffy's been looking for the entire time?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure once you get it assembled, you'll know exactly what it is. I do think I want to make at least one more section.
Please tell me that this is going to be exactly what and I can do this.
What do you think that it is?
I know exactly what it is.
Yeah, because you're probably exactly right on what it is.
I know exactly what it is, and I can tune it to different tunes, to different tunings by changing.
Well, the full length is, I think, D5.
Oh, God, this is going to be great. I'm going to leave it a little bit higher than that because I know exactly what to do. Damn, that's hard.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tuba lip.
Oh yeah. Well, it's not even tuba. It's looser than a tuba. I've been getting fairly decent at it.
You know who could probably do this?
Bucher.
Bucher. Where's Bucher when you need him to blow something?
Well, he's I guess home with his wife. Well, believe it or not, it's actually been proven to help improve with sleep apnea. Playing a didgeridoo, and so that's most of the reason why I did it. But it's also just fun to play with.
So the secret is I was blowing too much air.
Well, it's like you got to get the embouchure loose and too much. I don't even know if you can get too much air. It's weird, man. I played trombone back in the day, and it's entirely different from anything else that I've ever really messed with.
Balance it between the ankles. Like I know what I'm doing or something. I don't.
But I've actually seen a video of somebody who can like play on one of these that's been printed like that. Couldn't tell the difference. Let me see.
That sounds awful. I don't know how to do it.
Here, let me see.
It's not even spitty. My lips are literally.
I can get the tone, and then when you like hum with it, it gets real buzzy.
Gojira!
Yeah, I've probably been annoying the crap out of my neighbors. No strings in the way. Yeah, when you start like making vocal sounds, it starts getting crazy.
Okay. Okay.
I've not been able to figure out circular breathing yet. Now hum when you do it.
Didgeridoo? Is this a didgeridoo?
It is.
I literally have never even seen one.
Really. I've seen them in person, but I've never really got to play a real, like, an actual, like, wooden one. Yeah, it takes remarkably less air than you would think.
Yeah, it's almost like you got to get those lips to the point to where they can make a sound.
Yeah,
Like
pretty much. It's kind of like you just throw your lips inside and just let them do what they want.
That's what she said.
And it's also way too easy to sound like a dying seal.
Yeah, that's true. That's dope.
Yeah. Got it.
So didgeridoo is not a didgeridoo.
Right. Yeah.
Hooey.
Yeah. So now that's a thing that exists. My bag was literally sitting. Whoa, God.
That is that's quite the piece of architecture that you have made there. Just to be able to make very loud
Foghorn farts.
Foghorn fart. Yeah. Well, my mouth is kind of dry now, dadgummit. You know what would be great? A brand new release from Dr. Pepper.
Ooh.
From my fridge to your mouth.
Whoa.
The limited edition, 0 sugar, coconut cream Dr. Pepper.
I seen them at the store the other day.
And I bought them so you don't got to.
And I will say, I wouldn't have thought that the Dr. Pepper, like, reddish color with the blue would look as cool as it does, but it just does.
And now that these are really cold,
Yeah, they are.
it's time to try them. Dr. Pepper, I mean, it smells like Dr. Pepper and coconut, so I mean,
Yeah.
that's the nose is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I don't hate that. It is very coconutty. You know what? It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
You know what would make this like really good? Put it with like a 0 sugar Sprite and you got a full-blown dirty soda.
Yeah. Without the dairy.
Or homogenized oil.
Yep. It feels thick.
Even though it's not.
Yeah, it feels thick in your mouth, and I don't know why.
So, Dr. Pepper coconut cream feels thick in your mouth.
It does.
Much like the tone that Tiny's going to produce out of this hornamajig.
I bet your wife was like, what the hell are they even doing in there?
Actually, no, just give me a good... Wait a minute. We're going to do this together. I'll throat sing while you do that. I'm going to provide me with a little bit of reverb here. Ready, and go. All right, now we're in some shit. That's what I'm talking about. That's the way to just start them right there. Now we can just put that on loop, and everybody can just wake up every morning to the sound of you playing a didgeridoo and me throat singing.
Yeah.
Just on repeat. Just
yeah, that wouldn't be irritating at all.
Yeah, better than what I've got for my wake up in the morning. It's You ever heard the song "Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy"?
Yes.
Yeah.
By those two guys.
Well, the thing that really shocks me awake in the morning isn't the fact that that song exists. It's just that I'm dead in the middle of sleep kind of thing, and I'm typically off in another world.
Mhm.
Doing other world shit, like living a separate reality, then all of a sudden breaking through this reality of whatever the fuck is going on in this dream comes bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da ba da 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 ba dun dun dun. That doesn't exist in that world. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
There's not a two-part cowboy harmony of
yeah, that would be an abrupt. That would be an abrupt.
Yeah, it's a real like jerk on the old fishing rod there, like ah! But yeah, it'll get you. It's that's the thing about typical phone alerts though. I can't have those as alarms because those get programmed into my head. So if somebody has those set as an alert on their phone throughout the day and I'm in public, dude, I'll be walking through like fucking Goodwill or something and somebody's alarm will go off on their phone that's actually their text message alert. Or like some people, some people get text message alerts like you do with like the real loud things that happen with them to notify them.
Mhm.
Some of those are wake up tones. So I will think like in the middle of the day, like, oh shit, I'm dreaming. Like it'll hit me like, oh, I'm about to wake up. This has all been for nothing.
It's like I've been told that my timer notification is like their alarm, and I'm like, how? It's like a timer notification.
Yeah.
Who would set that as an alarm?
A psychopath.
Yeah,
Like
I
you.
think so. No, see, I
need
like
Dragon Sword power.
well, that one annoyed me too.
Yeah.
Now I just keep it to a short, like one note thing because because number one, I need it to be loud so I hear it, so I hear it over whatever else I'm listening to from when I'm getting orders, and it's got to be short enough that it doesn't make me want to just destroy everything.
I don't hate this Dr. Pepper. I think that it's a lot better than the strawberry and cream one. I don't like the strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper too much.
I mean, that one wouldn't have been one of my favorites. I did like the what was it, blackberry and cream?
Blackberry Dr.
That one was good.
It was good until it started tasting like medicine for some reason.
Yeah, usually around the end of the can, it got medicine-y.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
If they could have made a blackberry and cream,
They did.
did they? It wasn't just blackberry; it was blackberry and cream.
Yeah, they did a blackberry and a blackberry and cream. The blackberry and cream was superior to the blackberry.
I never got the blackberry and cream. I only got the blackberry. Yeah, coconut Dr. Pepper is definitely a good way to go. Unless you hate coconut, like
Yeah, if you hate coconut, don't do it.
Like I hate the idea of somebody who would hate coconut trying something literally flavored coconut. Like, oh my god, I hated that. I wonder why I didn't like that.
Oh yeah. Now I will say that cherry sundae Coke,
yeah,
delicious.
Cherry. Oh yeah, the cherry vanilla sundae one.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that one was real good.
Did they have a zero sugar one of those?
Oh yeah,
I accidentally grabbed the full sugar one in the store. Oh yeah, we tried it together here at the house. I was like, because the full sugar ones, they taste like extra thick in the vanilla area.
Yep.
It's like, how did I let this ice cream melt in my face?
Honestly, the zero was almost identical. Like you could still tell it was a zero, but the taste wasn't very far off.
I prefer a zero, but honestly, that full sugar one has lasted me so long. I've still got a piece of it in the part of it in the fridge that I've never finished.
That was like a month ago.
Yeah, I can't. Like something about full sugar sodas just like send me like I feel like a kid.
That thing's very flat now.
Oh, it's supposed to be in the garbage can.
Oh yeah.
But it just hasn't made its way there yet.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes.
I'm waiting for it to grow legs.
Yeah. Well, if you wait long enough.
Yeah, apparently it will. If grapes do it.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes if you let a Coke sit long enough, it divorces itself.
It does. It goes into the clears and the darks.
Yeah.
It does a segregation of its chemicals into the dark stuff and the light stuff.
Yep.
I've never seen it do that. I know that it does that, but I've never seen it do that.
See, I worked at a Walmart many years ago.
Wait, hold on. Go on.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
And I was there during a remodel, so they were moving a couple aisles around.
Mm-hmm.
So when they broke down one aisle, a bottle of Coke, apparently at some point, had fallen and rolled underneath, and had been there for an untold amount of time. And when they pulled it out, it was like 3 different colors. It was like the dark, and then like almost like a kind of darkish amber, and then almost clear. It was like, that's disgusting.
Shake it, shake it, shake it.
I thought about it.
Somebody should have shook it up.
That bottle was tight.
Like a tiger?
Quite like a toiga. What is that even from?
I don't know.
I know it's from
I think Starsky and Hutch, maybe. I can't remember.
I've never seen that. I feel like it was one of the Austin Powers, like toy like a toiga.
I think it might have been it. Yeah.
But I could be way off.
There's so many things that could have been, but we get things overwritten in our head. Oh, by the way, if you look up the transcript, he never said take my strong hand.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
It said apparently take my little hand.
What?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. I don't know.
I got a friend with a strong foot.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any strong appendage folk.
Well, see, we were on Discord one night, and we were all talking about the fattest things we've ever done. Bucher had won until Kirby mentioned that he got a 3rd-degree burn from making a pizza roll. And I was like, what? He said, yeah, it fell on my foot. He said, I still have a scar. And then he sent us a picture of his foot, and it was all like this, like dude strong hand. And I was like, Kirby, you got a strong foot, and I don't know how I feel about that.
My granny had some strong toes.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen like old people feet?
Oh yeah,
dude. She used to have normal feet, but then she got to like extra granny age.
So her feet became bird-like,
and her toes went draw, and then they like crossed over her big toe like this.
Ugh, that just sounds like it'd be painful.
Oh man, it was. She got steel rods put into the side of her toe, so it would straighten it out, and then her body bent the steel rods.
Oof.
Yeah, crazy stuff. The body's weird, man.
Yeah, it really is.
Body's real odd. You know what else is odd? Have you ever played with these little things?
Yeah.
Grab yours real quick. Ips.
Gojira.
If you don't care, just give it a squeeze real quick. Just find out what happens whenever we both do it. So let's just do it on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hi, everyone. I'm Austin Shazam. I'm not a knight. Pfeiffer. Hello.
Oh, I was just squishing things.
Sorry, you just gonna squish?
I was just squishing things. I'm tiny.
We're Nerd at the Grapevine, the podcast where your best friends gather weekly to talk about our favorite parts, past, present, and future nerd culture. This week, we're going to talk to you about some fun stuff that's coming up. And we're excited for the fun stuff that's coming up.
Onto this.
because you're gonna hold on to it.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna put this
You
down.
know,
And I
why
was
would
like, no,
you
I'm gonna
sit here and
squeeze it.
squish this thing. We have some a few episodes back. We got some D&D stuff in a loot box, and one of those things was a squishy multi-pack, and he got, was it Tiamat? Tiamat. And I've got the Beholder. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, the thing that I noticed about the Tiamat, as I looked at her, like in the face, I went, it reminded me of Nola.
It's a derpy puppy version.
Yeah.
Derpy puppy version of Tiamat.
Yep.
So Tiny and
That'd
Self.
be a dope name for a pity, Tiamat.
Yeah. Call it Tia.
Yeah.
Then when you wanted a sick, Tiamat.
I think I would just call her by her full government, Tiamat.
Just call her Tia until it's time to get down to action, because she knows when she hears Tiamat, she's like,
Yeah.
What is your command, mother?
that's a good activation. Mom, we're gonna go out running. We're gonna go out running. Who's that over the edge of the yard? Who's that over there? Tiamat.
Yes, mother.
In May, which is just a couple weeks away.
Yep.
There's this thing that comes, but it doesn't get to stay.
Yeah, Nerd Prom.
It's where you can spend your money on your stuff, get your stuff all fancied up, and take yourself another world away.
Her little horns broke.
To Ren Fair.
Her little horns broke.
Oh man, that's
sad.
Sad horn broke.
It's okay. She's still squishy. Still feel good.
So Tynafred and myself. I don't know if I think Tiny has gone in the past. I've never gotten to go.
I've never gone.
You've never gone?
Never.
You've had interest, but never gone.
Correct. I was gonna go a year or two ago, but I think I ended up having to do overtime at the factory, so I didn't get a chance to go. But I did get pocket jerky from there, and it was good.
That's a plus.
Yeah.
There was last year around this time, there was a troop full of clown performers that had stopped in on their way to the Renaissance Fair.
Oh, they were going to the Ren Fair?
Yes. And Tiny was just...
They were going to like Bonnaroo or something.
Uh-uh.
That's an odd place for them to go, but, whatever.
No, I didn't get to see him in costume. I just got to see him in people mode.
Yeah.
So, I mean, who am I to judge?
I didn't get to see him in either one.
I know. I tried to call you.
I know.
Of anybody that would appreciate their art.
Yep.
Honk honk. So
I mean, we all have different things we're into, and sometimes that'll butter my biscuit.
It ain't a foot, so I ain't yucking it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll yuck feet stuff. I will say there has been a time or two that I've seen a lady's foot, and I was like, you know what, that's a pretty foot, but it's very rare. Usually feet are just gross.
Yeah, but we're not like Tarantinoing.
Right. Absolutely not.
So I've never been. There are some things that I'm looking forward to about the Ren Fair, as well as some things that I would like to discuss on my adventures into buying stuff for the Ren Fair. Because you've made costuming stuff before.
I have.
Just because you like to craft. But you've not had an occasion like the Ren Fair to go amongst your other people and wear said costuming.
True.
Have you still not made up your mind of whether or not you're going to try to wear something?
I have not. I've thrown the idea around. I thought about making a bunch of the scales like I made for you.
Yeah.
And making like a vest situation.
Why don't you make them large?
I mean, yeah, large would be better.
I'd say if you made like some that were as large as like maybe two per sheet.
Like a hand size.
Like hand size scales, you can make that into like skirt overlay for not full kilt overlay, like kilt armor, because you already have a kilt, and I already have a kilt, and I'm wearing my kilt. It's already part of my armor.
Yep.
So if you wanted to make you a part for your kilt and use your kilt and have armor, you can then just get a shirt, which that's all I'm wearing, but I'm going to have accessories.
Right.
There's so many things you can do and have fun with it. It's just, you don't really think about it. You don't think about dressing certain ways like this until you get into the mindset of the way that you're going to dress, the way you're going to layer, the way you're going to, because the people didn't just used to wear a shirt and a pair of shorts.
Oh, no.
Like they used to layer for the protection because even their houses breathed.
Yeah, I mean protection against multiple things.
Yeah, because then I mean, even if like you were to get like somebody tried to rob you or something, like if you're wearing a gamble center, they try to do a quick swipe and cut you. They're not going to get that quick swipe in. That
Right.
gamble center's going to be thick enough that if they go in for another one and they try to jab through, they're probably going to get through. But a quick swipe, it's going to be. And gamble centers were all over the place, man. I see them
Yeah.
left and right, and they're
Have
only
you
like
ever,
$100.
Like seen one in person?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're thicker than one would think.
they really are. Because somebody that a former acquaintance of mine, when they went to the Ren Fair, bought one,
Yeah.
and I was like holding it in my hands and looking at it. Afterwards, I was like,
What material did they get? Was it a wool?
Oh yeah,
Wool Gambleson?
yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, that
Those
Gambison
things-
was way heavier than I thought it was going to be, and I was like, that must have been the most uncomfortable thing. He also drove all the way there and all the way back wearing it, and I'm like, you're a crazy person.
Well, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna ride there in just base attire.
Yeah.
Such as gym shorts and a shirt, probably.
I mean, you could just wear like kilt legs. You could,
I might be able
the
to do-
basic clothes, but then all the accessories, like the
Just
sword and stuff
accessorize
when
once I
you
get there.
Yeah,
Keep them all in a trunk.
yeah,
In the trunk.
yeah. That's what I would do.
I could probably do that. I'm looking forward to a bunch of different things about going there, though, because I love craft stuff, especially specialized craft stuff. Because if you're going on a specialized weekend like what we are, it's going to be fantasy weekend.
Oh yeah.
So it's no holds barred. There's no limitations on the stuff that can be there. It's all fantasy.
Yep.
Like I love the miscellaneous bullshit that goes on in Ren fairs. Like occasionally seeing somebody dressed up like Rick Sanchez or dressed up as Marty McFly, because it could very well make sense as to why they're back here in this
Yep.
time period.
Well, I know, like last year or the year before, they had a Star Trek day.
Yeah.
Because, each weekend is themed. So that particular weekend was Star Trek.
And the Trek folk made a trek back in time on several occasions to different spots.
Yeah, because like the Ren Fair is the same. It's the Ren Fair. That doesn't change. It's just they encourage different attire at different times. Like this time they've got the Nordic invasion. They've got the Fae, which is the fantasy.
The Fey Frolic is what they call it.
Yes. And then there was the pirate weekend,
Our
and then
Celtic weekend.
Celtic weekend.
I was trying to debate on whether to go to Celtic weekend or if I was going to go fantasy, even though Celtic weekend would be really awesome.
I mean, if I had my druthers, we all know which one I would have picked.
Yeah, it would be Celtic. I mean, it's wouldn't it? Or would you pirate?
I would have went to the Nordic invasion.
Oh, Nordic?
Yeah.
You'd have been. Well, I guess that does make sense. You like Viking stuffs.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's also my ancestry.
Yeah, I like the Celtic stuff.
Well, I mean, they're very
Close,
very close.
They're
There's,
just
there's
a-
not a whole lot
they're-
of differences.
There's just a small waterway between of the
that didn't really stop them anyway
between
because
the
a lot
Anglos
of-
and the Danes.
right, and a lot of the Celtic civilizations had a very heavy Viking bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
Because mine goes from like Norway to Greenland to over to Scotland, and then out from there.
I just I don't want to go in and try to be like historically representing anything.
Oh no,
I want to go in and have a good time and also wear what I want to wear. And what I want to wear does include a kilt, because I mean, there's no place that I can think of that I'm going to be just rocking a kilt just in confidence. So I think breaking a kilt out and trying to see how I can maneuver and feel about wearing it as an actual like wearable item. I think Ren Fair is a good place to try it out.
yeah. I mean, I've straight up wore one to church before, so
No, I don't think anybody's going to say nothing about a kilt. I think it. Am I going to wear my kilt to work tomorrow? But you
Yeah,
got to
why
wear
not?
your shirt tucked in with a kilt.
you don't have to.
You can wear a kilt just
You can
under like just like you would like shorts. Just let your shirt rest on top of it.
Yeah, that's what I've done.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never thought about that.
I mean, most of the time, the one that I wear is my denim kilt
Yeah.
because I've got 3.
I wonder if I wore a black
I've
kilt.
not worn it in a while.
I wonder what the black kilts how the response to that would be for it. I don't know. It doesn't make sense wearing that when it just had a cold snap outside too. It was
Yeah,
like
it did.
90 degrees, 100%
Mhm.
humidity, and then
And all of a
it's like,
sudden, 45.
yeah, it was like nonsense. It was nonsense.
Oh, yeah, imagine my shock because it started off as like 80 that morning.
In order to acquire the items that I've been acquiring, I've also been working a little bit extra. So, one of the things that I did was work my wife's hometown's prom here recently.
Nice.
This year was a pretty eventful prom, and allow me to tell you to some of the things that happened.
Okay.
Number one, I was looking for a chair, and I saw a chair, and then I realized that this chair was for this poor young lady that was having a heat stroke.
Mm.
And she went from needing from being down on the ground to they had a chair set up and they were about to set her into the chair. So I had just not noticed that she had gone down and
Yeah.
had a heat stroke in the gravel from how hot it was, and she was all dressed up in prom attire and they were walking around taking pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
And you know how it is whenever you want to look good in your clothes and you don't eat
Mhm.
enough, and then all of a sudden you're spinning and now you're down.
Yeah.
Well, that happened, and that was scary. And by the time that I took notice of that happening, then I noticed a bunch of other people like talking and moving in a direction, pointing. And I looked that direction, and I saw smoke. I was like, "Why there's smoke over here?" So I look over there towards the direction of the smoke, and there's a car on fire.
Mm. Yeah, they did not have a very good prom.
It was a great prom. They just had some events.
Well, I mean, they'd had some not great incidents.
So
I guess is a better way to put it.
I watched that car explode 3 times by the time that the fire department got there.
That's crazy.
I didn't even know a car could explode more than once. Thanks, Hollywood.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I watched because it wasn't all big booms. It was like boom, boom.
It probably just hadn't ramped up to the big one yet.
Well, it did.
Oh, it did.
It did. Because when it did, I was like, I wanted to like go secure the perimeter, go like
Mhm.
try to get everybody to safety, and then I realized I'm here to play music on the speakers. Please stay put.
Yeah.
Don't jump into your old life. You're not here to be a hero.
Yeah.
But at the Ren Fair, I can be.
Hey, there you go. Because you're literally there to play a role.
Yeah. I'm just I'm getting the stuff put together slowly for the outfit. Buying the different articles of clothing, you just don't really think about it because my wife's been looking into it, and it's going to be more than just, I've got a dress. She's looking into corseting. She's looking into different pieces of a leather attachment for her to get for like armor pieces that like I've got. Because I've bought some leather bracers that have an embossed dragon and some Celtic style symbols on them.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool for $9.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't beat it. I mean, I wouldn't have guessed that they were just $9 when you showed them to me.
Yeah, that's one of those things like you want to be proud of what you've got because it looks really cool, but then at the same time, who you are as a person dictates what you act like in public. So my dumb ass would probably be like, "Man, you would never. These things were just $9." I can't just like pretend they're not like super nice because they seem kind of nice.
Yeah.
Like, hey, those are some pretty cool bracers. Thanks, they were $9.
I mean, I would say it too. I mean,
That's the only thing that one can think of, like, because I don't know. I just wasn't expecting. I was expecting them to feel like plastic,
yeah, I
Not to-
would have too.
not to arrive and them smell like the store that has the suitcases and jackets at the mall.
Yeah.
And you all know the store I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You walk by it and it smells like somebody lit that fragrance of a candle. What is this? Leather and Travel.
Yeah.
The Leather and Travel candle, brought to you by Bath and Body Works. Brought to you by Subaru. So, have you ever purchased any LARPing weapons before, or any kind of replica weapons?
I have not, but I've got to play with some before.
Mm-hmm.
I had a friend, the one that I probably told the story about me sticking my fingers down another man's throat to make him throw up.
Yeah.
He had some, and sometimes we would go out in his yard when we were hanging out after we'd had, a couple of beverages,
Mm-hmm.
and we would sword fight. It was fun.
Yeah.
That's probably the closest that I've ever gotten to that.
And what kind of swords were they?
They were just like foams. They were handmade, so it was like pool noodle over like golf stick, shaft, and then some tape and some stuff. Like
Oh,
they were there just for the battling. They weren't necessarily there for the looking.
well, because LARPing weapons are typically like you've got a cord weapon that like a weapon
Well,
that
it
has a
depends
core.
on what type of LARPing you're doing because there's a few different types of LARPing.
Mm-hmm.
Because most people, when they think of LARPing, they think of like role models, where
Yeah.
they're out there and they're fighting and all that stuff. That is one form of it, and it's valid. But the other form is more similar to cosplay.
Yeah, where but the full contact one though,
Yeah,
that's more along the lines of the ones that you watch on role models, right?
right.
And I believe I looked this up today because I was curious about it because of all the weapons that I kept seeing like battle ready, battle ready,
Mhm.
battle ready. So that just means that they're blunted and you can bash things with them and it's not going to absolutely cut them to shreds or anything. It's
Correct.
going to just give them a boom instead of a sink.
Yeah. I mean, kind of funny enough, in Nashville, I don't know where the place is, but they do a mixture of HEMA.
Hmm. Historic, what's that? Historic, it's historical.
European
Yeah,
martial
historical.
arts.
Yeah, I was trying to.
So it's that and MMA. So it's dudes in full suits of armor with swords and shields and stuff just going to town on each other in an octagon. I've seen videos. It looks amazing.
It does look amazing. I've seen it. I would love to watch it. So there are networks of LARPing throughout the United States. It has no national or global league, but it's arranged by a patchwork of organizations,
Mhm.
game networks, and regional associations, and each of them have their own rules and style.
Tech had one at one point.
Yeah, and I've got different pictures and examples of them, but they've got stuff like the Belagarth Medieval Combat Society, which has combat heavy with fewer role play mechanics than other LARPs do. Known for long scale battles and realism with fighting rules, hosts massive events like Chaos Wars. They've got the Dagger here. I can't pronounce that. I don't know. Daggerhire maybe. Battle Games Association. That's a little bit more along the lines of your with the combat rules, same thing, but it has a strong national event scene called Ragnarok,
Mm-hmm.
and it is more fast-paced physical combat as opposed to like the long drawn-out battles. Like so, and there's different styles of it as well. This is the more costumey style ones.
Yeah.
That they because you get into the different styles of weapons and the different grades of stuff that you can use. And a lot of the ones that are a little bit more of the cosplay aspect or more my style of stuff, just because they look so much doper and they don't just look like pool noodles with a sock over them.
Right.
No, this is my sword, Astragandar, and Astragandar. Like, dude, you've got green foam popping out the side of your sock over there.
Yeah.
Like, I
Well,
understand.
it's like you can make it look decent and still be battleable.
When I'm thinking of battleable, I'm thinking about this. This is from the especially strong LARP scene from Europe. It is a LARP federation in Germany called Lapterband Deutschland. Larpterband Deutschland. And dude, Deutschland. Yeah, Larpterband Deutschland. Look at this stuff.
Oh heck yeah.
Like they're battling, representing different tribes and
Mhm.
different people.
Oh, that's cool.
Like,
It's almost like Civil War reenactment style.
yeah, like just as
Yeah, that's cool.
this is cool. Like just all of the stuff that they are doing and within this that also includes British era
Mhm.
into the Ren Fair stuff as well because you've got things like Imperial Splendor, which are reenactments.
Yeah.
I like looking at all of the different stuff. There's a website called medievalcollectibles.com that if you ever are looking for pieces and you don't know what exactly you're looking for, you can get on there and browse through a massive online inventory. I'm talking hundreds of thousands of items, from anywhere from this is going to be like leather molded kind of stuff to where you got to lace it up to get it to form to your body correctly, or this can be all the way to this is a suit of $6,000 crafted armor.
Oh, yeah, dude, like that stuff can get so expensive.
They also have a place, I believe it's in I think it's in, oh, what's the one up above us with the
Canada?
Missouri.
Oh,
It was like up
I
and
went
over.
way too far north.
Yeah, it's a LARP like LARP Kingdom,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a store. I think it's what it's called, but it's a store that does custom pieces of armor made out of that decorative dense foam, like what my sword is made out of.
Yeah.
So they make the custom pieces and mold them, inject them, paint them, all the stuff themselves, but they're designed in a way to where they can be bashed and banged and without actually hurting things. So if you're ever looking into dropping some coin on some accurate looking fantasy armor that's not going to cut everything up that you use it on, that would be a pretty dope thing to have.
It would be. Well, I mean, I've got the cheat code to like cosplay and LARPing and stuff. I've got 2 of them sitting in my house.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Is it a Pipple?
no 3D printers.
Oh, that's true.
'Cause, I mean, it would not be hard to make something. It would just be time and filament,
Yeah.
and painting and stuff. Have you heard of Box Wars?
No, what's that?
Okay. So this is more of like the other style, like battle royale kind of thing. So it started in Melbourne, Australia. And so what they do is, all these people, they collect cardboard boxes, and you make armor and vehicles and all these things.
Nice.
And then so you get there and you get to this big old field, and the object is to destroy and disassemble everybody's thing. Last man standing wins. And then at the very end, everybody just destroys everything else, because it's like it's just painted and duct taped cardboard and stuff, and just a big old battle. Like, it's super fun looking. I've seen like where some teams made this big old tank, and so there's 4 people like moving the tank, and it's doing tank stuff, and then here comes a dude with a big fuck off battle axe, and it looks very entertaining. And now most of the time it takes place around Toronto.
What kind of combat? Because you talked about the octagon combat with the medieval or the HEMA,
Yeah.
and with modern martial arts and that stuff. But there's another one that's like in an open arena where it's just person v person in like suits of armor. Have you seen any of those combat styles?
I have.
Like it's like tank versus tank.
Yeah.
Where it's like shield and fist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of that. Okay, so some of the Ren fairs that I've seen and videos of and read about, blah blah blah, they do like medieval style games like the jousting, battle royales and stuff like that, and some of those include that. So it's just dudes in like mostly homemade armor and stuff out there swinging swords and shields and stuff. My niece's ex-husband's dad used to do that like back in the day, and I've only seen pictures of it, but he had this big old shield made out of rawhide.
Yeah.
That he actually took like rawhide shoes like for the dog, soaked them in water, stretched them out, and made a big old like hardened shield with them and painted it and stuff, and it was super dope looking. So he used to be really big into that like community, so much so that his family's coat of arms is like a registered thing in that group, whatever that group is called. I don't remember.
So you can soak rawhide and unroll it.
Yep.
And then re-harden it in the shape you need it to be.
Yeah, you basically just let it dry back out.
but you can wet it and lay it over some foam molding,
Yeah.
and then it'll harden to the shape you need it to
Mhm.
mold to.
Yep, he had it over like a wooden and metal structure. I mean, realistically, he made a real functioning shield out of dog bones. Because back in the day, during like Nordic times and like, you know, the Scots and stuff in the 1600s, a lot of their shields were rawhide.
I see.
Not all of them, but a lot of them.
I was just
Or it'd have like rawhide like reinforcements.
I was just thinking about like, but that would smell really bad.
I mean,
It smell
not
like
when it's done.
it smell like a dog's rawhide bone,
I mean, well, yeah, just soak it outside.
but it just smell like like
I
even.
mean, you just get a like a tote or a bucket, and you just stick it in there and let it soak for like
yeah,
days or
but
weeks.
then you wear it, and then it smells like a dog's rawhide bone.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the smell goes away after a while.
Or do you just become nose blind to it?
6 in one ain't half a dozen in the other.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I mean, but you got to think about it though. The dog bone stinks because it's also laden with dog spit. Because I mean, I'm sure when you've taken the bone away from Millie, you've come in contact with the wet part.
No, I'm just talking like in general, just the way that a rawhide bone smells.
I don't think just a plain unflavored rawhide bone smells terrible. It don't smell good, but it don't smell terrible.
I'm just really thinking about the fact that they sell large, like really large rawhide bones at at basically any pet store.
Oh yeah.
So if you wanted to go to like the co-op and get like the cheapest of cheap rawhide giant bones, you might spend, $25 on a big rawhide bone.
Yep.
But with something that size, you could actually like create like a sheath for your fantasy sword.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it would harden though.
Yeah, you would just have to you'd have to take it and mold it around something in the shape that you'd want it and let it dry into that shape.
Right.
Because you could snip it, cut it, do whatever you need to once it's in that shape. But once it's in that shape, it just holds it.
Yep.
And then you can just say that this is a sheath made out of bone.
Mm-hmm.
A bone sheath.
Yeah.
You made a bone sheath.
Yeah.
A bone sheath. You made a bone sheath. A bone sheath. A bone sheath.
I mean, realistically, if you wanted to make like
That sheath smells like Ovaltine.
yeah, well, you know,
I
like
did it to myself. Damn it.
yeah, you did.
The bone broth. The bone broth.
You know the classic like buckler shield,
Yes, I
the
do.
round boy with the big like almost nipple looking thing.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the shields during the Viking time was more or less just piece of plywood covered with linen and rawhide. And well, realistically, if you wanted to buy one, they're $225 on this website I accidentally clicked on. But you could make it for like so much less than that.
You ought to get on medievalcollectibles.com while you have your computer over there, just because I've never seen just like I think like a better comprehensive website of just having everything that one could want, as far as your LARPing weapons to your
Did they have a hurdy-gurdy?
I don't. That's an instrument. I don't think they
Yeah,
sell
but
medieval instruments.
It was during that time.
I think they sell more like wares.
Yeah. I mean, I have kind of always wanted a cloak because why is it considered weird if somebody want to just cloak it up? You know what I'm saying?
3/4 of the shit that I look at on these
It'd be
websites and the
so
way that
cool.
things are styled, it's like, why can't we wear this anymore?
Yeah, like cloaks are cool.
Like I think that if there were no guns, and I think what blades were our only problem,
Mm-hmm.
I think that dressing in this attire, it just makes sense and it looks good.
Yep.
You're always ready, man. You're just always ready.
Absolutely.
The draw on that sword is a little weird on the back frog, though,
Mm-hmm.
just because it is a 41-inch bastard.
Yeah.
So, and I mean that literally. That's the style sword that it is. And I'm not just meaning the sword itself. A 41-inch bastard, like it's called a 1.5 bastard sword, because it's literally the handle on it isn't big enough to be considered a 2-hander, but it fits
1.5 sword.
It fits your whole hand and then half of your hand on the other one, 1.5.
Yep.
So if you have to get that extra leverage for a good swing, you can, but it's not designed to be used that way entirely. It's pretty well balanced for a foam piece. God, I'm so excited to be fantasy.
You know, I'm clicking through their shields right now.
Yeah.
They're really not that badly priced.
No. They've got good replicas of stuff on there, and most of the stuff that I've read through is going to be better quality and better reviewed than the stuff that I purchased.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a lot of bags on there as well. Because I was looking at belt bags. If you want to look at belt bags, you can get on there and look at belt bags. Belt bags are kind of like the idea of what a sporran is, which you would attach to a kilt to hold your stuff in. My kilt has pockets, so I don't necessarily need the sporran, but I would like a kilt bag to keep things in of a larger variety, like maybe my phone.
Yeah, like this small Knights pouch.
Yeah.
That looks pretty dope.
Yeah, what's the price on that?
$31.
Not a bad price.
Nope, not at all. And it already has like the loops.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of like a drop down style.
Yeah.
kind of.
There's a whole different ones. I like I like large Knights bag. I think it's like $52.
Yeah, I just clicked on the small one. It no, the large Knights was 39.
Oh, that's not that bad.
No, not bad at all.
But you know, that's the kind of website that you need to get on if you need to find some stuff and you don't feel like crafting it yourself. Now, there are some folks that feel like crafting themselves, and I'm not going to take that away from them. You can do that. That is up to you.
You absolutely could.
It's just that I enjoy seeing all this stuff that's already been made, and maybe once I'm there, I can get inspired by other people. I think that's what the whole idea is of the Ren Fair and of the fairy day with the fantasy world. Like, it's just, hey, why don't we just go out there and just be for a day, and let's have fun.
Absolutely.
And I feel like that's the energy that's going to be there, and I'm looking forward to that energy, because it's hard to think like just many places I'm going to go to. Just like, you know what? I think I'm going to go to a place where everybody's going to try to have a good time today.
Yeah, for sure.
Because at Standboy wasn't like that.
No, it was not.
Because we thought it was going to be like that, and then we got there and everybody was like,
yeah. Well, if they had actually like planned things appropriately, it could have been like everybody having a good time, but they did not.
You can't have like a 3/4 main cast reunion of the Lord of the Rings in Knoxville, Tennessee, and expect a building to have the capacity to hold the people that want to see them.
Correct.
So if we're thinking right now of the pieces of things you could have that you possess and make an outfit of it already, what do you think you could pull out of the closet and turn it into a getup, some kind of garb as a base layer? Because we got to get you ready. You got to dress. You got to dress up with us. Have a fun time.
Well, I mean,
we kilt boys.
I would definitely kilt.
Kilt boys.
I mean, I'm probably just going to wear my kilt regardless.
We were already bagpipes last episode.
It's true.
Have we gotten any better?
I don't think so. Probably not.
Can we try?
Okay, hold on. Okay, we can try.
Hold on, let's see. Did we do better this time?
Maybe.
We'll find out in post.
We'll
find out in post. I kilt boys. Okay, continue.
I don't have any like period style shirts, so it'd have to be covered with something. Because if I was gonna dress up, I would be a dwarf, because I just love dwarves.
Yeah.
Am I dwarf size? No, but I'm shaped like one.
Now you can find
if dwarf shaped, how not dwarf?
That's true. You're a pinch zoom dwarf.
Yep.
You can have a backstory of how your father, a dwarf, fell in love with a giantess, and they made sweet passionate love in a cave in the mountain.
Yeah. And then so here I am.
And here I am, stuck in the middle. Look at how long my body is and how short my legs are.
You
Thanks,
know, I've already got beard. You know,
Yeah.
I've got what I call face beard and not beard. Or no, I've got beard face and not face beard.
Okay.
Which means when you look at my face, you see my beard more than you see my face. You have face beard. I have beard face.
Yeah.
And so I've got that going for me. I've got, you know, the stature. But I could do kilt. I think I've got leg wraps from some other time when I dressed up for something.
Okay. That's a few things.
Mm-hmm.
My frog only costed like $16.
Yeah.
So in case you wanted to find something like that to attach to a belt, you can get a belt frog for a foam sword, or like what I've got for like $7.
Well, I have found a really cool like axe print
Yeah.
that if I was gonna do it, I would print this off.
Can you 3D print soft things?
Kinda. It's more like a rubber. Because TPU is has different hardnesses,
Yeah.
but it's more akin to rubber. Because I printed Paul a Labubu skeleton,
Yeah.
and I ended up printing it out of TPU. It has, the purple Charlie.
Yeah.
Kind of feels like that.
Huh.
So, not soft, but not hard, but also soft.
So jiggly.
No, it's not jiggly. I mean,
Pliable.
if you pliable could
Yeah.
be a good word. It also depends on the shape that you print it as.
Because you've printed me some dragon scales, you've printed
Mhm.
me some dragon spines. I'm going to
Yep.
find ways to adhere these to things and to make these fit onto things because it's going to be part of the said get up.
Right.
Um,
I've also found some really dope like pauldrons that's printable. If I was going to dress up, I would print those.
yeah, well, if you're going to go dwarf, dwarves love them tech.
It's true.
So you can go dwarven tech like
Mhm.
you got some kind of enhancements from them.
Yeah. Well, that also depends on dwarven type,
Yeah.
Because when it comes to like Tolkienian dwarves, there's only one type.
Yeah.
But when you get to like D&D, you've got mountain dwarves, hill dwarves, all these different kinds that come from different areas.
Well, sometimes you can even have like mountain dwarves that fell down into gnome civilizations and got raised by
True.
them. So they thought they were actually the giants.
That is true. Because like in some iterations of D&D and fantasy worlds, like if you get in the Dragonlance series, for instance, like the mountain dwarves are more of the Tolkienian style. Live under the mountain. They work with stone. They don't really want to do anything with anybody else. And then you've got like the hill dwarves, which are more akin to elves, but they're not elves. They're dwarves. And they're crafting with wood as opposed to stone. And so it's more of like a woodland kind of nature thing instead of like big heavy metal plates and stuff.
Yeah, I see that. I think whatever route you end up taking, it would be a fun route. Just
Yeah.
because anytime you can take the chance to get creative and have fun with it,
Mhm.
why not?
Yeah, it's true.
Especially if you're already gonna go anyway.
Yeah, well, it also depends on the time, and then, the money.
We've already got most of the stuff, and you already got a 3D printer,
Yeah, it's true.
and you already got a paint.
That's true. Well, I think one thing that's holding me back is finding the right kind of shirt, just because I don't want to have to make so much things that I become very hot and uncomfortable. Because I would want to be comfy because it's a little ways away, and I also don't want to spend like an hour getting ready in the parking lot
Well,
to go into nerd prom.
you have got just about 3 weeks until nerd prom.
Yeah.
So I think that gives you plenty of time that if you don't already have one, you could get you a medieval style shirt. Those only cost like
Well, it's also
10, 15.
well, it's also finding one in big man size.
Look it up. See if you
I
can
have.
find one. Does that not have them?
I ordered one at one point, and it said it was my size, and then I got it, and I don't think it would have fit you.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. I was like, what child did they measure for this?
Actually, I'd purchased my Shazam costume shirt. You know what I'm talking about? Like the one that looks like the actual costume
Yeah.
all over. That was a similar purchase like that because they said this runs small, order 2 or 3 sizes up.
Mhm.
So I ordered like a 6X,
Yeah.
and it's like snug on me.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know how people do their sizes.
Yeah. Well, honestly, have you ever just looked up linen clothing?
Yeah.
Because most of that has that same kind of tunic look.
Yeah, I've got a linen shirt.
Yeah.
I'll wear it to summer weddings.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I've thought about just trying to find one of those.
That might be pretty easy to snag.
Or honestly, realistically, you know, my big long nightgown shirt.
Yeah.
If I just got one in like a green color and just took off the pocket,
Yeah.
put a belt on it, tell me that wouldn't look like a tunic.
That would kind of look like a tunic.
It would look exactly like a tunic.
Put your kilt on over the tunic and be extra different.
That'd be real bunchy in the nethers.
Bunchy Nethers. That is a good band name.
That is a good band name.
Please welcome to the stage at this time, the Bunchy Nethers. I don't know why they had to be across the pond whenever they're.
I don't know either. Here we are.
The
now.
Bunchy Nethers. Just getting Carl Urban from The Boys to say,
Oi, Bunchy Nethers, bunch of cunts.
you need to watch the new season of The Boys.
I do. Well, I'm real behind on The Boys.
It's fine. It'll be there for you whenever you want to get back out.
Yeah, I still haven't gotten back after the gill fisting.
Yeah, that was
Because that's something that's hard to get past when you wake up and that's the first thing you see.
yeah, it's a pretty gross scene, pretty
Yeah.
awful scene.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to get into the Renaissance Fair. I'm excited to get into some food while we're there. That'd be really cool if the Pickle Priest was there. Pickle Priest is
That would be
cool.
cool.
I like the Pickle Priest. The Pickle Priest he offers your blessings in exchange for pickles. That's actually you giving him money and then he gives you a pickle.
Yep.
Smoked turkey legs. Mixed reviews on the turkey
I
leg.
want a Scotch egg.
They have those there.
I know.
I'm excited for those as well. I've never had a Scotch egg.
I haven't either, and I've always wanted one upon seeing one. I'm
But
like, it has to be delicious.
There's going to be so much food. So much food.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be just trying to decide. And then there'll be crafts. So many crafts. Then there'll be weaponry and armors. And there'll be so many things that one just wouldn't see any other place.
Yep.
I'm excited to go there, and I hope you're excited for us to go there because we might document some things and take some pictures and videos for you all to take part in the fun and festivities with us. But trust you and me. Look at me right here. Look at them. You see them? Look at them. I'm not going to be on my fucking phone all day at Ren Fair, so you're only going to get a little bit of stuff from it.
Exactly.
I'm there to live, not to document.
Exactly.
Thanks, everybody. I hope you have a good rest of your week. Thank you for joining us. And we'll be back at you the same grape time, same grape network next week. Also, something really disturbing happened to my brain today. Of all the times in history to have a grape-related podcast, the slang that the internet is having to use to talk about allegations is grape. So we can't even appropriately say stuff half the time. Like, what if we were wanting to tag on like, yeah, come hashtag those grape boys? Like, no.
Or like hashtag grape yourself.
Yeah, that sounded.
Yeah, see, exactly.
Meow.